Hi, this is Jordan Crook here with TechCrunch, and today I have with me two very special musicians. We have Andy Ross of OK Go. He's the lead guitarist, and you may recognize him as an awesome treadmill dancer. And we also have Eytan Oren from Eytan and the Embassy, but today they're coming at us as something other than musicians. They're actually co-founders of a brand new app called inBloom. So why don't you guys kind of tell us what this is all about? What does inBloom do?
Basically, when OK Go is on the road or when Eytan's band is on the road, we're constantly trying to find food that may have been grown more sustainably or businesses that we'd like to support. Touring is an inherently consumptive task, so we basically our desire for a more sustainable future and our need as musicians sort of combine to make something that would help people find businesses that were good for the world.
So how does it work? My understanding is it's a little bit like Yelp as far as, you know, using your location to pull up listings. But what's the secret sauce? What makes it different?
It is, you know, similar to a Yelp style app, but basically what we've done is added a brand new layer to that, where we are only featuring businesses that are sustainable, specifically ones that are either organic or locavore. We're also featuring businesses that cater to certain, you know, vegan diet, vegetarian, people who are on the paleo diet, which Andy is on. Anything that's sort of in this umbrella of sustainable businesses, as well as eco-minded ones that run, you know, powered by renewable energy. And it has extremely detailed information about all these businesses. So if you're really interested in a specific thing, you can find very, you know, granular information. This business has you know, locally grown food and is using you know, wind energy, etc.
Very cool. So actually, this isn't just something that you guys kind of threw your name behind. This isn't just the brand of OK Go and Eytan and the Embassy. This is something that is actually your baby. You worked really hard on it, and you actually built it yourselves, right?
That's right. I did 100% of the programming for the app, and Eytan did most of the product development, as well as finding the businesses and inputting them into our business database. Yeah,
we have about 600-700 listings just for New York City, and for musicians nationwide, we have, you know, a couple thousand entries, and, you know, they're all put in by hand and researched online, and even, you know, walked into a lot of businesses and just introduced myself and said, you know, hey, I want to hear more about what you're doing.
So why don't you take us back a little bit? How did you two meet and you know, kind of get focused on this same path?
Well, we actually met at Columbia. We were both studying there. I was a grade below Eytan. I was studying electrical engineering and computer science, and I believe Eytan was studying music. Eytan had a super awesome band that I was like totally in love with, and like desperately wanted to be in Eytan's band. And so I sort of hounded him for the few years that we were in school at the same time. And after school, I eventually got into the band. And that's sort of how we met. So it was a totally non-tech introduction, and we've basically been music friends since then.
So you guys are known best as musicians, but you actually both have a history in tech. I know, Andy, yours is a little bit more extensive, but can you guys tell us a little bit about what you've dabbled in so far?
Yeah, I'll let you start.
Sure. So like I said, I basically have been studying computer science since high school through college, and then after college did a bunch of software engineering jobs for a few startups in New York, and then some freelance work. And even when, and of course I was doing music the whole time, but even when I joined OK Go, I was, because, you know, OK Go had not really taken off in a huge way yet, and it's just an expensive thing to run a band. I wasn't making a ton of money in the band. I was super happy to be doing it, but it was still hard to pay the bill. So I'd literally be in the back of the van programming to supplement my income. So once I learned how to program on the road, I just kind of kept doing it because I really enjoy doing it, and it was something that was easy to do.
And I kind of fell into tech late in life. I got a temp job at Google, then they offered me a full-time job, so I was there for a couple of years, and then that transitioned into my job now, which is at the IPG Media Lab.
So final question for both of you. What's next for inBloom, and what's next for the two of you as musicians and, you know, now app co-founders?
Yeah. In terms of inBloom, there's a lot of exciting things. We're going to be launching Austin as well, leading up to South by Southwest. And we are opening up a platform to restaurants and all the other businesses that we work with if they want to offer discounts or edit the information to users. That's a free service that's going to be available to them. And in terms of music, we're both really busy with music. Eytan and the Embassy has a new single coming out January 31st and a video as well. And I'll let Andy talk about OK Go.
Yeah, I was kind of nervous about the question actually because I was worried Eytan was going to like talk about some feature that I haven't heard about yet, and I'm going to have to code, and it's going to be really hard. But yeah, OK Go has a new video coming out soon, and I'd say it's our most ambitious video yet. I judge that by how awful it was to shoot it, and this one was really awful. So that means it's going to be awesome when we finish it. After that comes out, we should be going to the studio pretty soon. In the next couple of months, we'll be doing the next record with Dave Fridman again, and we're looking forward to it.
Awesome. Well, thank you guys so much for coming into the studio and talking to us. We really appreciate it. And that's it. I'm Jordan Crook for TechCrunch.